for Baseball on the Show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Patrick Corbin gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
All the way back from Tommy John surgery. This guy's a really good pitcher. There are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have him in their rotation. Not an overpowering fastball, but a good one. 89 to 93 miles an hour slider, without a doubt his best off-speed pitch. And if he's throwing strikes with that slider, look out. He can shut any team down.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do, Debo, take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series coming up. Take care of business here in Thursday's game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Christian Pache comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The count now at 2-2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly, and that's the second out. Trevor Story steps in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Digging in next, Austin Riley. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Ian Anderson is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Juan Soto to the plate now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Right there for strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's gone 2 for 8. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Today's ball game gives the Braves a chance to end the series on a really high note. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. They may be hard-pressed to get the same sort of performance on the mound that they got yesterday, a complete game shutout, but something close would certainly give them a chance to complete a sweep.
You don't see it very often, a complete game shutout like they had yesterday. Hopefully that's the beginning of things to come, and their starting pitcher can get them deep into this one as well.
Still 1-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Niko Goodrum is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a throw over. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
He beat it up.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Ready with the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And they're runners at the corners now. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1. Relay to Bell. The double play, and that's how the inning ends. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Josh Bell the next to hit. Really looking good at the plate so far in the series with 5 hits in 11 trips. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next up is Chris Taylor. For the series, he's 3 for 12.
Ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And that one yanked just foul. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. This is foul right side. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Starlin Castro is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Hard hit ball to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. High and deep to center field. Marte going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
The batter will be Christian Pache. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Trevor Story is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Nope. Ball
And
one.
he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2
One
fastball.
ball,
It's 1-2.
two strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. A ball and no strikes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
So a full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second. So here's Mike Zunino. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Carter Kieboom digs in now, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Goodrum gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Niko Goodrum. He singled in his first AB.
Ball. That's
And that
inside.
misses inside 1-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Ball. That's
And he
upstairs.
won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next, it'll be Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays
1-0.
off there, 1-0.
That's
And
ball
he
2.
won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 balls. No strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a
3
fastball
balls,
challenge, and
no
we'll see
strike.
if he's ready for it in the box.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. And
Nope,
this is
that's
taken
down,
low
ball
for
4.
ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. The batter will be Shea Langoliers, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Schwarber is off of first with 2 away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Braves strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Trey Turner stands in as he looks at a
0-1's the
called
count.
strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. 2-1 to count to Trey Turner. And he fouls this one off. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And another foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And there's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And there's ball 2 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and All in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Here now is Juan Soto. First pitch on the way. In there for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the third baseman, Johan Camargo. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Acuna digs in now as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit. In 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. He's ready now. The pitch.
Hey!
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Camargo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Next to dig in, Christian Pache. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
One and one. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Now a look and a throw back to second. And late reactions, and they got him. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Marte. He gets there, and that's the second out. So 2 down and a runner at first, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball one.
The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
And that misses for ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next, on second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Striding in now for the Nats, Chris Taylor struck out in his first at-bat. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch.
2-2 the count.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Starlin Castro started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Line hard into left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Up 3 down for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Daniel Hudson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. And now a pitch on the way. Austin Riley is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Count now a ball and a strike. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ozzie Albies is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next, here is Nico Goodrum. Flew out last time up. And now the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
2 balls and a strike to count. And the pitch on 2-1.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Kyle Schwarber would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Yeah.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Fouled away. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. So now to the plate, Shea Langoliers. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 0-1 on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Goodrum on second. Schwarber on at first with 2 down. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
No, that's
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he
Ball
misses
4.
again.
Take the
Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. So here's Johan Camargo. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more of this. So here's Avisail Garcia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Hit hard to short. Story picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now into the box, Carter Kieboom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is... Wander Suero will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. In there, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Turner gloves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding forward now is the DH, Christian Pache. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. One and two now.
Count 1 and 2.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
The payoff pitch one more time.
Nope,
And a
that's
cut
inside.
fastball
Ball
comes
4.
in a bit tight. It's ball 4. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He has no prior history against this pitcher. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he fouls this one off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Count's full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-2 pitch. And he
That's
misses
ball 4.
again.
Take your
Ball
base.
4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Pache over at second. Story at first, one gone. Ground ball right side. A dive and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late and the bases are loaded now. So up steps Ozzie Albies. A little bouncer. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is... Last half of the 7th here. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Trey Turner. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Story retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
On to first, it's a double play as there was. Luis Avilan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Nico Goodrum will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Now to bat, Kyle Schwarber. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
2-2 the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Shea Langoliers stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period, the end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. And now, Josh Bell. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
And the pitch. Chris Taylor is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a liner, but this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. The Braves are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Again, he sends it out of play. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the... Claude Wiles will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Tanner Rainey enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First offering. Shoots this down the right field line. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Ronald Acuna will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering.
We got a full count. 3-2.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Next will be the designated hitter, Christian Pache. It was a walk in his last trip. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back safely. So now to the plate, Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher: he has 9 base hits in 30 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch.
And he is tagged out here. Jordan Hicks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So now into the box is Carter Kieboom. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Here now is Trey Turner, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here's Starling Marte, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals. A 2-0 finish today. Atlanta took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Ian Anderson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Jordan Hicks records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching it. Joe.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la